welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a very, very long time. So I took about a month social media break, and I did post it on my Instagram, but I did not tell you guys. So you guys have probably been wondering what's been going on. I just needed a break from social media, so that's what I did. So I took, like I said, about a month off, and I think last time I checked in with you guys I was 7.5 weeks. I am now 12 weeks pregnant, so I have had my 8-week ultrasound, so I'll go ahead and put a picture in of that here. See it, Corey?
Do you see?
Yeah.
Oh, it's for you. You see? Good.
Oh, cool.
That's good. We transfer one, huh?
Just one, yeah.
Just one.
There better be just one in there.
That's what I'm checking.
I'm already high risk, so I don't want to have two. But
I only see one there.
Good.
Good. How many weeks should we be?
8 and 1.
8, yeah. Right.
170?
170. Good. I'll give you a copy of this. Good. I'm checking the ovaries, which are perfect. We haven't stimulated them.
Do you measure
No,
the
that's it.
sac?
No, that's it.
You took a picture? Yeah.
Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, I did. Good. So I'm removing my my probe.
And so there's little bean there. All they really do at your 8-week ultrasound is confirm that there is a baby in there, which there was. Other than that, they don't do much. They give you some blood work to get done around 10 weeks, and then they do your referral for your OB. And in my case, I am being followed at the hospital by a high-risk specialist, an MFM specialist. So MFM is maternal fetal medicine specialist, so that is where I'm being followed. So everything's been pretty good. Not a whole lot going on. Another reason I haven't been on social media is because I have been so sick from morning sickness, but it's been 24/7 sickness for me, which is exactly what it was like with Calvin. But I've been having a really hard time functioning, being so sick and so tired and working. And then we all know we have everything going on with the coronavirus right now. I work in a hospital, so I need to still go to work even though I'm pregnant. So it's just been a lot, but I'm doing really well. I finished my progesterone and oil shots at week 11, so I have a ton of shots to put in here, and it's going to take me a few minutes. I will fast forward them and just do them quickly, but there's a lot of them there. Obviously I'm not going to put all 68 in. I'm just going to put in the ones kind of from when I was here last, and I also didn't record every single day, but I'm going to put a bunch of them in here. And I've said this before and I'm going to say it again. I know maybe it's repetitive and looks like a lot, but I like to show kind of the whole journey, and I don't want people watching us to just think that you just do like 5 or 6 shots. Like, I did shots every day for 68 days for this one cycle for IM shots, and then that's not counting my little belly shots that I did for a month, and you know, all the other ones. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in here. And there, yeah, that's that. So I just had my 12-week ultrasound today, which was at the hospital at the MFM department, which was awesome. I get to see a nurse and a doctor who did my scan, so that was really nice. Everything looked really well. I initially was really nervous to go. More so, I was nervous that something was going to be wrong with this baby. I just was kind of waiting for the shoe to drop, if you will. But it was so interesting. I went in and I went up to the floor, and then I sat in the waiting room, and I realized that I hadn't been in that particular waiting room since we had our stillbirth. So since we were getting investigation done with Calvin, so that kind of took me by surprise. I had almost like a PTSD reaction where I was in the waiting room, and I just, like, the panic just set in, was rising up my chest, and I got hot and my eyes started watering. It was really something. That was over 2 years ago that I had Calvin, but like I said, I hadn't been there since then, so I wasn't really expecting that. So I quickly became less nervous about the scan itself and more kind of having a weird, I don't know, PTSD type situation from being in that waiting room. I did compose myself and did some breathing, and it was fine. So that was good, but it was just something that I wasn't expecting to happen that happened, and so it kind of took me off guard. But then I went in, they called me in, and same thing. They have multiple assessment rooms where they do ultrasounds, and of course I ended up in the same ultrasound room that I was with when we saw them with Kelvin. So there was a lot of like just trying to breathe and get through it. I did get through it. The staff there was amazing. They did my ultrasound. She talked me through the whole thing. She measured the baby. He or she, I don't know what it is. They were measuring just a couple days ahead. I think she said I was measuring at 13 weeks and I'm 12 plus 5, so not too much ahead. And they look at like the back of the neck fluid for like neural defects, I think, which they said that was great. They looked at my 10-week maternal serum, which was good. So they matched that with the blood work that I got at 10 weeks, and they said everything was great. And a bonus was they could see the heart. So 12 weeks is early. It's not my full-on anatomy scan, which is where I found out about all of Kelvin's heart conditions, but she was able to tell me that she could see the heart, and the heart did have 4 chambers. So 1 or 2 of Calvin's congenital heart defects were that 2 of the chambers were severely underdeveloped. So he kind of basically only had 2 chambers instead of 4. The other 2 were so small that you could barely see them. So he basically only had like half of what he needed, like half a heart. So they were able to see that this baby had 4 chambers. So that is huge. I was not expecting them to be able to see that at this point. So I was so happy that they could. She said that even though it's early and this is not a full anatomy scan, that they would know more at the anatomy scan. But she said that she felt very confident that there weren't going to be the same issues with this baby as I had with Kelvin. So that's really reassuring. Like, she said she felt really reassured that everything was going to go okay at my anatomy scan, which was so nice. So that was that. They gave me a few pictures. The other unfortunate thing is that with the whole COVID-19 or coronavirus thing, I had to go to my appointment by myself. You're not allowed to bring any support person. So Corey was not able to come, which kind of just added to the stress and anxiety, but they were super good there. I'm hoping by the time I get my anatomy scan, which will be at the end of May, I think I'll be able to bring him, but I'm not feeling overly confident about it with how this whole coronavirus is progressing. So we'll have to see, but I will show you some of the pictures. Let's see if I can get them up here. So there is Little Bean. That's another one. And then this is just his profile. So there they are. So they gave me this, which is nice, and these pictures are nice and big. Last time I got a 12-week, my picture was like this little tiny thing. So I'll get to show these to Corey, which is nice. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm doing really well. I don't want to jinx it, but I think I am starting to feel better. I'm having some good days. I'm still getting nauseous a lot at night and in the morning, but throughout the day I seem to feel okay, and it seems to be slowly, progressively getting better, which is so nice. I can't wait to feel better. By all means not complaining, but the first trimester is hard for me because I'm so sick. I lose a lot of sleep, I throw up a lot, all those things. So I'm hoping that things go nice and smoothly from here. Obviously we have the extra coronavirus stuff to stress about, but I'm trying not to spend too much time online reading, and like I said, I work in a hospital, so that is kind of puts me at a, I don't know, not a higher risk, but a higher chance, I guess, of getting it. But my hospital is great, my manager is great, my coworkers are great, everybody's been really supportive, and we do have, you know, all the proper PPE that we need to see patients. So you know, I feel like I'm doing everything I can, and my workplace is doing everything they can, and so I'm not, although I'm not happy about the situation, I feel okay with it. But it is kind of added chaos, which is also why I haven't been on here, and I'm gonna try to be back now. I am definitely back and active on my Instagram, so I'll put that here, and that's where I do daily updates. And I'll definitely try to get on here again next week to get another video up for you guys. So I want to keep this short, even though I'm covering a long period of time, but I don't want this video to be too long, so I think I'll leave it at that for this week. Oh, I will show you a bump pic if you want to see one, because I know people love that. So this is, let me back up a little. So this is the bump right now. I am in maternity clothes. I started wearing them at about 8 weeks. So it's definitely not huge, but it's you know, it's pretty there for 12 weeks, I think. It's definitely, I don't know, I think I'm showing a little bit quicker than I did with Calvin, so I think, you know, the whole being my second pregnancy is contributing, but I love it. I don't even care. I love getting a bump and watching it grow. So that's it for this week, and I will hopefully talk to you guys soon. So sorry I haven't been here. I miss you all. I love you. Bye.